Hey everybody, it's Ned here coming at you with both a diecast and a Transformers toy review. And yeah, this is the Jadatoys 124th Clunker Bumblebee. Bear with me for a second. I know this is a special edition, I think, Jada diecast. I'll see if I can find the box really quick. Nah, it's just Hollywood rides. I don't collect Hollywood rides from Jada. This is my first, 124th Hollywood ride from Jada. I don't even think the 132nd ones that I have that are Transformers are, considered Hollywood rides. Because the only ones I have that are 132nd from Jada is literally the Last Night Optimus, which is probably my favorite out of all of them. And then Rise of the Beast Optimus, and then just Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. But this is meant to be the '07, the clunker Camaro Bumblebee, the awesome 1977 Camaro that I think most fans back in '07 when we was younger fucking found badass and awesome because old muscle cars are fucking cool, And honestly, I mean, I like the concept, the whole concept '07 Camaro that Bumblebee turned into later in the film, but I prefer this, man. It's just, I prefer this. I wish he stayed as the clunker Camaro later in the film, but I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it's 1/24th scale. It has a accessory being this stand. It's not the exact stand, I think, but it's the same stand that came with it, just the one it came with. I don't care. But it literally, it's just this fucking stand. Who cares? And this, collector coin, which... It's a coin. It's just... It's a coin. I don't really have too much to say about it. Besides, oh, wow, it's cool. Look, it's a collector coin. Oh, gee, oh, wow, oh, cool. Says... Hasbro and Paramount Pictures Corporation, 2016. Yeah, this actually reminds you, right? This coin, when I was younger, for Christmas one year when I was younger, you know how there's them Easy Bake Ovens? Well, it was essentially Easy Bake Oven that I got for Christmas one year when I was younger. But instead of food, it was coins. And it had metal coins like this. It was Star Wars themed. The oven itself was R2-D2. But came with these, coins this size. And it came with, some paint shit or whatever that you can, paint onto the coins. And then you'd put them in the R2-D2 Easy Bake Oven. And, yeah, I of course, didn't fucking give a shit about it because it wasn't a proper toy. But this coin exactly reminds me of one of them coins that came with that R2-D2 Easy Bake Oven. And I guess that's cool. It's nostalgic, but we ain't here to talk about Easy Bake Oven coins. We ain't here to talk about fucking Easy Bake food. We ain't here to talk about none of that fucking bullshit. We're here to talk about the Bay versus bullshit, and that's this Camaro. And yeah, looking at the details, it's not 100%. It is not. The wheels, the rims, I'm pretty sure the rims are obviously not right, but the wheels were steel wall wheels, I think. It was essentially just, black fucking rimmed wheels, because it was meant to be a junkyard piece of shit Camaro. Yeah, these don't have them wheels. The rust is there, it's cool. But the wheels are not accurate. I don't know what else is. I mean, it's hard to say, what is and isn't accurate about a fucking diecast that's meant to be fully rusted. But, that shit ain't accurate. The front end looks cool. I like the front end. It's a 1977 Camaro. The sides are all rusted, and even, the paint's, simulated, meant to be, chipped or whatever. It says Transformers on the back. The interior, looking inside the interior, zooming in. The interior is cool. I mean, you can't see it, but I wish there was at least a unique steering wheel for this diecast with, the auto, a tiny Autobot emblem, but that's too much to ask for Jada. Maybe because since Jada's doing 1/18, I saw only a few of them, and there was like Porsches and a Supra. I'd like to at least have 1/18th, 1/18th. Yeah, I'd like have at least one of the 1/18th Jada diecast in my collection. Because I am a man of Jada. Hot Wheels from Mattel is my number one diecast collection. But if I were to say good number two, it'd be Jada. I am a Jada man too. I respect Jada, and I think Jada has pretty decent quality diecast. I've only had few diecasts be complete and utter shit from Jada. So, I think this is a damn good quality diecast for being what it is. But if it was 1/18th, I really feel like they could get super accurate with this. But I don't know. For Hollywood rides, Jada does Jada does a lot of wacky shit. Like there's a Hollywood rides fucking square body Chevy Blazer, both SpongeBob. I actually thought about having that in my collection just because one, I like fucking SpongeBob and I like the SpongeBob memes. I think they're fucking hilarious. Two, it's a square body Chevy that's SpongeBob, and I think it's fucking hilarious. And three, it's just fucking hilarious. But then they also, what else? They did the Impala from Supernatural, which cool. I like Chevy Impalas. I don't care for Supernatural. Like, they did a lot. And then the obvious Fast and Furious. But I think this is cool, and, I want to do a few comparisons really quick, so let's go ahead and just do a comparison with a 1971 big-time muscle Chevy Camaro. They're not exact, because, 77, 71, but Camaro next to Camaro, I think they look pretty cool. Actually, before this was like, as a whole for my 124th collection, my only Chevy Camaro, so I'm pretty happy to have both too, because I have a lot of love and nostalgia for the clunker Bumblebee. I do. And then because if we're gonna talk Bumblebees from Jada for 124th, they're fucking clunkers. We can't talk about clunker Bumblebee without, mentioning Bumblebee movie, Volkswagen Bumblebee, like this fucking clunker piece of shit. I kind of wish, right? What I wish that Jada did, and I wouldn't mind re-getting this again if Jada did it in even more rusted details, because the vibes I get from this, and I'm gonna mention it while we're doing side by side with this, because Jada can fucking do it, as proven with this. I would like to see this rusted with the current details, but I would like to see it more properly, like the matte yellowish color that it was in the movie, with all the rust and shit. Like, similar to how this is, because this is like a more matte paint. And then, obviously, give us the accurate wheels and shit, too. Like, I wouldn't even complain about, the fucking interior, if they just left the interior as is, as long as it just felt more. Because the vibes I get from this, right? It's like how some car culture people, right? They revive, like, they fucking go revive, get an old muscle car from, like, the 60s, like an old-ass Dodge Charger, up and running. And essentially, they do, a new engine, everything, like, the engine shit new to get running and shit. No problem, but when they do anything exterior, it's like, they focus on primarily the wheels. They leave all the rust and shit, but they give it new fucking wheels, and they give it, like, the more stylized, like, not exact JDM rims, but they do shit like that. And it's like, that's the vibes I'm getting from this, which I don't mind, but I still would like, just, if Jada would go back, make this, basically give it the treatment that they did this, rusted V-dub Bumblebee, I'd be happy. I'd be happy, and I would love that in my collection, because if I wouldn't keep this in my collection after I would have that in my collection, I'd give this to my little brother, and my little brother would fucking adore it. He would just adore it, because my little brother loves the Bayverse, too. And that's nice, that's cool. That's cool, that's the charm about, the Bayverse, is, even though it's flawed, I got fucking hiccups, man. I ate a fucking pot pie before recording this. But that's the charm about the Bayverse, man. It's just, every generation can like it. My little brother adores it. I fucking grew up with it. It's just fucking sweet, man. It's fucking sweet. And let's go ahead. We already looked at the interior. There's the trunk. There ain't nothing to really say about the trunk. It's fucking empty. Let's go ahead and shake the hood down. The hood's pretty sick. The engine, see, the engine's pretty cool too. And that's something I'd like for Jada to do, right? If they do like a more proper rusted Bumblebee too. Because wasn't the engine all rusted and shit in the inside also in the movie? I don't even think this is the exact engine that was in the movie inside the 77 Bumblebee. I think it was a totally different engine. So, yeah, I wish Jada would, like, do that, but there's one last gimmick, and it's definitely another reason why I feel like Jada should, revisit it. And that's, well, y'all see this Bumblebee on the bottom? It's Bumblebee, but it's not the right Camaro. It's clearly not the right fucking Camaro. Like, it's all sculpted in, it's all cool, and it's nice, and it's detailed, but it's not the right Camaro, Jada. They literally just... They fucking slapped the '07 Camaro on the bottom of the 77 Camaro for this Bumblebee. And it's like, whatever. It's whatever. I think most people, when they get a die-cast replica of a Transformer that's not transforming, that's just the car only, they're not really going to give a shit about the bottom of the toy. But still... That's whatever, and, you know, because it's bothering me, I just want to do a comparison now. Because the Red Toy Box Factory Pontiac GTO is beside me. There it is next to the Red Toy Box Factory Pontiac GTO Judge. There we go. Man, that's something I'd love to see, is a Pontiac GTO Judge of a Transformer. That would make me happy. Like, I'm happy that Nightbird was a GTR. Like, I'm happy she turned into an R33. And I'm still waiting on Jada to make a diecast of it because I couldn't find the Studio Series or the mainline anywhere, bro. I really want that just so I can have a Transformers GTR toy. So, fingers crossed, we see a Pontiac GTO Judge of a Transformer figure, but I don't know. Either way, I spoke about this toy for near 12 minutes and 30 seconds now. I like it. I recommend it if you're just, you know, a casual Transformers fan, or if you're a casual diecast collector, or if you just like cool fucking cars, or if you're nostalgic, or even if you're a fan of the Bayverse. I know there's a lot of them people that are like, oh, it's not fucking completely accurate, and they'll bitch and whine and fucking cry, and it's like, whatever. This is a good toy either way. Go fucking touch grass, go walk on grass, Go, you know, I don't know, grow tomatoes or some shit. Do something productive, I don't fucking know. Rather than bitch and cry over a fucking toy that's slightly inaccurate, which is a shame, but there's a lot of people that fucking knew that in this day and age. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this figure. I think it's fun, and funny enough, my little brother, too, when I showed him that, he was like, oh, bro, that's sick, bro. It's like, I know, bro. I know. So, my little brother, you know, a Transformers fan himself, he gives it the thumbs up approval of badass. So, yeah. But if you all like this vid, like, comment, sub, all that jazz. And, yeah. What Transformer would you like to see be made into a 124 for 132nd diecast? I'd like to see '07 Barricade be made if he wasn't made already, because I think it would be a good companion piece to this. But yeah, take it easy, folks.